Recent details that the Ghana Union of Traders Association GUTA has welcomed the decision of President Akufo-Addo to retain Alan Kyerematen as Trades Minister in his second government, following the president's release of the first batch of his ministerial nominees. According to GUTA, despite the outstanding issues the association has with the ministry concerning foreigners flouting the country's retail laws, Alan Kyerematen is among the best and most effective ministers they have ever worked with. Dr. Joseph Obeng is president of the Ghana Union of Traders Association.
We are really excited about his nomination or appointment because he is one of the best ministers and most effective ministers we have ever worked under. He's well versed with trade issues and he's very accommodating, very understanding. So it's welcome news and we like his leadership style. To tell the truth, he is about the best minister we can ever work with. He's well versed in trade issues and he's a gifted personality for Africa. And so in regard with the continental free trade area, his absence will give a big blow to the continental free trade because he's very integral part of the whole scheme.
Voice of Dr. Joseph Obeng, who is the president of GUTA. Moving on, the acting executive director of the Ghana Real Estate Developers Association, Sami Amegaibo, has called for the establishment of a housing authority as part of efforts to bridge the housing deficit in the country. The executive director noted that such an authority will help the country to deal with housing-specific issues the government is grappling with. Sami Amegaibo said this in an interview on Spotlight Business.
Want to believe that the ministry should look at establishing or developing anchor institutions that will help them. If we have an issue for mortgage funding, can we have an agenda to look into the issue of the mortgage? So let me see the mortgage that has been established by the Ministry of Finance. Yeah. It's a strategy. It's a very strategic initiative. So let's empower them. Let them look into it. Now that they have done about 0.5% of the current market of the mortgage, can we do it better? They do it. When we have land issues, what is the institution there? We have Lands Commission, we have Forestry Ministry and all that, but are they able to address housing? Maybe they have helped our great people very well. They've helped other segments, but for housing, I haven't seen what they have done for us. So we need to establish this anchor institution and also remind them of the provision in the housing policy document. Let's talk about the establishment of a housing authority, which I saw some of the manifestos calling a Ghana housing authority. Whatever authority we are establishing, I'm not too bothered. Yeah. Do we want to establish this housing authority? That will be run by technocrats, not another political entity that is going to make everything for us again, but run by technocrats who understand.
Now, Economist with the data bank group Courage Kwesi Boti has lauded President Akufo-Addo's decision to cut down on the size of his government in his second term. According to the Economist, the reduction of the number of ministers from 126 to 85 will translate into what he describes as savings in revenue for the country, considering the amount of monies the country spends on each minister of state. He added that the revenues freed from the administrative side of the government can be channeled to other sectors of the economy to propel growth and development.
When the president formed his administration in the first 4-year period, I think the argument he gave for the large number of ministers has been that at the end of the day, when you look at the work they will do and compare it to the resources that will be spent on them, you realize that they've done the nation a lot of good. Over time, there's been criticisms all across, from civil society organizations to the opposition to different people across the country, all talking about the fact that there is a need for reduction. And then so you look at the aims and goals set for some of those ministries, like the Special Development Initiative, like the Ministry of Monitoring and Evaluation, like all the other new ministries, so-called, that came into being. What has been their contribution to national development over time? And then technically speaking, they haven't been scrapped off. What they have done is they have been subsumed into other ministries. And that tells you that probably the argument that they have fulfilled their roles could partly be true. But I look at it from the economic side of things, that reducing the numbers from 126 or so to now a maximum of 85, we are told, which is a 41 people reduced or taken off the ministerial list. Now you look at their accommodation facilities as it's entitled them. You look at other perks associated with their offices, like the vehicles they will drive, the fuels they will draw, the house maintenance allowance, and all of those things they are entitled. That could be some good savings for the nation that could go into other critical sectors or to support other identifiable groups in society. So it's a welcome call. It will mean leaner government. It will mean decision making would be, the bureaucracies will be cut off a bit, and it will mean that national resources will not overly go into the administrative side of things, but could also be channeled into certain other critical sectors that may need it at the time.
And that does it for MX Business Breaks. My name is Godwin Nambo.